Let's see if this works. It's giving me that loading screen again. But last time, it worked anyway, even though it wasn't giving me a relay. Hopefully everything's working. Let's see, there's somebody here. Zahaya. Hiya. Hiya, Zahaya. How you doing? Can you hear me? Can you see me okay? Do I have any glitches or anything going on? Or is everything okay? I'm gonna wait for some kind of confirmation. We'll see if Twitch works. Let's see. Looks like there's someone named Bellum in here. Hello, Bellum. And they're kind of quiet, kind of shy. It's okay to be shy. I can be shy too sometimes. Merge is here. Hey there. Everything good? Like I said, from my end, it looks like there's a problem with the relay. So it's not. So it doesn't show me what you guys see. It's just showing me kind of like the loading thing. But just double checking with someone I can trust, like Lori or Marge. They say things are good. All right, and the audio's good. You let me know if the game sounds are too low or the game sounds are too high. And I'm going to be trying some new stuff today. Right? Yeah, last time I got on here to game, I was bored. You know, we all get bored. Excuse me. There's a frog in here. I don't know who let a frog in here. Anyway, yeah, you know, I was bored. I've been bored lately. All right? I guess that's what you get when you do like a challenge like that. If you challenge yourself to see how many days you can do something in a row, it's kind of like eating every single Oreo in a box. You can challenge yourself to eat all the Oreos, but odds are that by the end of the box, you're probably gonna get a tummy ache. Probably gonna get sick of Oreos pretty darn quick, right? How's it going, Dr. Edwards? Huh? We're trying something new. We try new stuff. You know, that's the best way to get yourself out of a boredom slump. Right? Oh, the places you'll go. Sometimes you find yourself in a slump. Right? And you gotta unslump yourself. Lori says, by the way, the new Luigi online dating video that I posted today, that you loved it. Yeah, you liked it. That's so wonderful to hear. Yeah, that helped me unslump myself. I'd been feeling kind of slumpy for a little bit there, for a couple weeks. And you know, I got the idea, and I just figured I'd do it. So that's what I've been working on for the past couple days. Took me a day or so to write it and write it out, and then film it and then edit it. So it took me a lot of work. It was a lot more work went into that than you think. It was like at least 3 full days, like of 100% all of my attention. And I love to be able to make more. So please, if you like it, you know, support it. And I'd love to be making more of those. It's the same kind of thing that I did with Mario Stole My Home movie, right? And people wanted me to make more of those, and I was like, yeah, you know, but you know, if I could take myself out of it, it would be a lot more fun. If that makes sense. You know, I mean, you know, again, you like the Oreos, like eating the same cookie over and over, you're gonna get sick of them. You know, if you focus on yourself and you look at yourself and you just deal with yourself all the time, it's very easy to quickly get sick of yourself, isn't it? So yeah, so it'd be a lot more fun, right? And yeah, and I had fun making it, and I'd love to make more. So hopefully people enjoy it, because I have a whole bunch of ideas. It's just about being able to, you know, put the time in. But that one's definitely something worth it, and I could see being able to keep making them, right? At least be able to make a new one once a week, uh, twice a week. I'm not short of ideas. Don't believe, yeah, don't get me wrong. Oh, okay. So let's see. Today I'm gonna play this new game, and this game is called Exit 8. I don't know if you've heard of it, all right? But it's called Exit 8. I need to get some headphones or something so I could hear. Oh, okay. So we're already here. So this is the game. All right. No explanations. No game controls. No letting you know what's going on. If anything, you just gotta figure out everything. Marge says, "Is this a horror game?" Kind of. Lori wants to know what the concept of the game is. Well, let's see. It's a liminal space game, right? Where it's just kind of creepy, and you have to escape. It's kind of a twist on an escape room game. Now, basically, you look around and see what everything looks like. All right? Marge, yeah, we're gonna give it a play. There's a whole bunch of these kinds of games, right? This was something that I saw, a game that they came up with, and then people started just making like 100,000 versions of it because it's very simple, right? You're in this space, and if I go to the end of this space here, it's going to bring me to the next level, which is exactly like the level that I'm in. Goldfish told me that I'm gonna die. Ooh. Is that a threat? Are you gonna do it? All right. Now, as you walk through, it's going to bring you to a very similar room. One might say it's the same exact room. All right? Now, is it the same exact room? Or is something different? If there's an anomaly here and something is different about this room than the last room, then I have to turn back. Right? Because then this is the right way. But if it's the exact same room and there's nothing different, then that's the right way. Does that make sense? I like things that have a confusing topic. All right? So you make sure to look dog salon Zui. All right, this over here is saying something. She's wearing green apron. She got like kind of a cute little pixie cut. Rosy little cheeks. We got, I don't know, with a smile. 8 dental clinic. We got some of these. These are some posters. Got some makeup art. What is this? A bunch of little people. Movie Fez. I wonder if this is a real thing. See, that'd be a great way to put in an advertisement, you know? To put an actual ad into a game like this, because then people really pay attention to that ad more than they... Marge, you like that? Yeah, that's what I figured, you know, because again, I have games that I like, and then there's so many kinds of games, so I might as well just play them and explore, because that's how you find cool new games, is you just waste your time playing like 10 bad games to find one good game. So I can spend the time to play bad games and just try a whole bunch of new games so you don't have to, and you'll know the good ones. And you can help me with stuff like this. Okay, let's see. There's 3 doors. 2 doors are close to each other. That one's there, and you got a box, right? So that's pretty much what the room is. I mean, I think it looks exactly the same. And I think it'd be rude of them to give a difference on the first level. All right, so I'm going to say that it's the same room. Right? And I don't know if the numbers change or if it tells me that I'm in, like, that it's a countdown, that I have to make 8 stages. But that cigarette looks like it's facing upwards. That looks different. I didn't pay attention to the cigarette sign good enough, but that just for some reason strikes me as odd. Is this guy the same? He's carrying his briefcase. What if I get right in front of him? Looks like he's got hair plugs. He seems about the same. How do I know if I succeeded to the next stage or if I messed up? I'm not sure. You said the light is yellow. Which one? That? The exit 8 light? But that's always yellow. That was yellow in the last one. All right. These all seem the same. I hear that clicking. 2 doors, 1 door. We got 2 of those. I mean, it seems the same. Except, like I said, the cigarette seems off. But like I said, I mean, I'm not very good. Let's see, 0. Okay. So wait. Does that mean that Oh, here we go. Here's the guide. Don't overlook any anomalies. So we're spotting anomalies. Right? Something that stands out. If you find an anomaly, turn back immediately. If you don't find anomalies, do not turn back. Easy. So if anything, I guess those 2 were the same, right? Because it kind of give you a good idea. Because how else would I know if I didn't have a thorough understanding? Okay. So what we got? Nambu Park down to Happyonji. Okay. So all right. So I don't know how I'll know if I did it correctly or not, but we're gonna find out. Okay. Again, that cigarette looks the same. That looks the same. This guy with his hair plugs. He's got a mustache. Was he holding a phone? Can I do anything? Let's see. None of the buttons do anything. Oh, I can walk fast. Okay. Okay, that makes me walk fast. I can't jump. Literally none of the buttons do anything. This is like the easiest game. Like, if you're not really like a savvy gamer, you can't have the kind of action reflex to be playing a first-person shooter. A game like this would be great. If you struggle to understand a bunch of buttons, then this would be good. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd say it looks the same. Oh. That's an anomaly. Yeah, that's definitely strange. That's not normal, right? That sign definitely didn't do that before. He tried to trick me. Nope. That's an anomaly. I'm out of here. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's weird. That's really creepy, dude. You're not even looking at your phone. He's looking past his phone. What are you even looking at? Dude, that phone is not even doing nothing. It looks like it's cracked. Look, he looks like he has a crack that runs right down the center of it. It's damaged. What are you clicking at it for? What is it? Is it one of those things I'm like at the bank? Is it like at the bank where if I'm not at the right exact spot, I can't see like what he can see? Dude, you're just dude, you are not even looking at the dude. This guy creeps me out. And he's got the high waters on. What are those? What are those? What kind of socks is he wearing? Like, are those lava socks? Does he have no socks? That's like a skin color. Dude. He's gonna ruin those shoes. Anyway. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so exit 1. So that's 0. Now, okay, cool. Now we're at level 1. I think the goal is to get to level 8. So as long as we can make it 8 levels, it's as simple as that. Or I'm completely wrong. I have no idea. All right. That cigarette's normal. Doors are normal. Does this guy have a cut on his head? No. I'm watching you, buddy. Look like you have little pit stains going. I'm telling you, he needs to have socks on. He ain't got no socks. That's not cool. Let's see. How many... I'm looking at you. What are you? What are you doing? How many of these do we have? Is that normal? Oh, dude. Run. Oh, that is... Oh my god, that freaked me out, dude. I don't know why that got my heart a little bit there. Wow. That was really easy to get my heart going. Dude, I did not expect that. Is that really, like, is it that easy to scare me? Like, I thought I was brave up until that exact moment. Oh, hold on. I didn't expect it to actually get me. Oh, I'm not bored anymore. I'm not bored anymore at all. Yeah. Rye bread, you haven't heard of it? I'm telling you, it's good. Okay, well I did right. We're on exit 2. Oh, Playco. Oh, you know this game? Okay, you can help me out then. Oh, that was that. Okay, I don't know why that scared me. I don't know why that got me going. Okay. Okay, the cigarette's normal. This guy, he's wearing his blue shirt, right? He's got that carrot skin. He looks very red. Like he looks sunburnt. Is that just me? He's got hair plugs. He's holding his phone. Ain't got no socks. That's what I notice about that guy. All right. Yep. The dental clinic. You got that lady. She got her rosy little cheeks. Her pixie cut. You got the Zwee. You got the makeup art. And movie fees. Did they always spell that incorrectly? Move fees. Movies. Rye bread, you say they're ankle socks? I'm being watched. There needs to be a button like that waves. That you can wave. Oh, thank you, Ursula. You're so sweet. It's Father's Day, isn't it? Happy Father's Day to my father out there getting the milk. Right? I'm very proud of him. Right? It's like, oh, wait. This is white now. Wait, has that side always been white? I can't tell. I didn't note. I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, rye bread getting milk. Right? He's getting the best milk at the top of Mount Milkus. It's the tallest milk mountain in the world. People think that, cow milk, people out there trying to milk almonds. Don't even get me started. I did it. Look at that. Level 3. Dude, we are too good. We're too good. We're good at this game. Was that always like that? Did this always have a strange juxtaposition where they changed angles? I guess they have to. But now I'm questioning everything. Oh, we got the cigarette's normal. We got this guy with his rye bread brand ankle socks. He's got those shoes, his buttons. He seems pretty normal. I mean, normal for him, I guess. Let's see. Yep, she looking cute as always. The Zui. We get the makeup art. Move fees. And the security camera is in operation. It certainly is. Alright, we got doors. Doors are here. Doors are looking good. The vents in the proper spots. There was always 2 vents, right? There wasn't a 3rd vent. Alright, and it's looking pretty good. Is it that easy? Was there always this little vent thing? Was that always a thing? I think it was always a thing. Mario says is call exit 8. Yeah, that's right. It is. This is exit 8. That's right. It's like I don't know the history of it enough to give it credit to say that it's the first, but it definitely is what popularized this this anomaly spotting genre. I'm gonna guess and say that everything was normal. Look at that. I'm doing great. Maybe this game is too easy. Or maybe I'm too good. All right. That cigarette poster's looking normal. You got this guy. This guy creeps me out, though. I just know he's going to do something. Jessica Allen's asking me. Hold on one second. Creepy. Just creepy dude. One of these days, he's going to have socks on. Look at those high waters. Anyway. You say, is it do you go up? No. Yeah, it's just, we're stuck in this loop of the same hallway. Right? And if anything is different or weird, we have to run back where we came from. But if everything is normal, then we have to keep going. And we have to find our way out. Like Wiki got here and asked what this game is about. Nice. It's the perfect time for you to ask. Congratulations. Welcome here. Welcome to the game, Wiki. It seems normal, but like are there really that many in a row of just being normal? All right, I hear the clicking. I hear this weird clicking. I feel like if I saw an anomaly, I would know. But I feel like they're gonna make it difficult. Well, I would say that this seems normal. Yeah, everything there seems pretty normal to me. Oh, no, I missed it. I missed it. There was an anomaly there. That one was not. That one was not it. I wonder what the anomaly was. I don't think if I go back, I'll be able to see it. All right. Okay, so I missed one. All right. So it's going to be harder than that. And here I was thinking this game was going to be easy. Okay. Sir. I'm watching you. He has a nice little wiggle, you know what I mean? Nice little sachet. ZK says go back and see. Yeah, maybe I should have gone and seen if I can inspect to see what I missed. Alright, because this seems pretty normal. That seems normal. Alright, it was. That's normal. Ha! Alright, this guy is walking way too fast. That's... Oh, dude, and he's walking straight for me. Dude. Did he kill me? Dude, that dude killed me. Dude, you don't want him to touch you. I thought he was going to hug me or something. Now I got trust issues, dude. Now I got trust issues. I have no way to defend myself. Ursula says he was shady from the beginning. Okay, yeah, no, so don't, if he, I should have just run away. I saw him walking fast. I saw him walking fast and I did nothing. I let him touch me. And then I saw him coming at me. Right? And then I did nothing because I was curious. I wanted to be his friend. I thought he might do something. He might show me a cool trick. I thought he was going to I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, but I figured I'd give him a chance. I'm just too nice like that. Now I don't trust this guy. I guess that's what I get. I was making fun of him for far too long. Everything seems pretty normal here. But then again, how am I... Do I have to count the tiles? Is one tile going to be incorrect or... Okay, there's a grate above that door. Alright, and there's a grate over here on the second to last one. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This side's white, and it says... Ooh! It's upside down. That's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. Yeah, they try to. That's an anomaly right there. That's upside down. I almost walked away. Someone needs to get up there and fix that. That's right, Placo. I can't even jump. I'm not tall enough. I think I'm only 4 foot in this game, but that's an anomaly. Yeah. Oh, and this one's upside down too. I didn't even notice. Yeah. Boom. Anomaly. All right, and then we walk back this way. And it's like, oh, this guy creeped me out every time. Why is he always standing there? Does he have to be standing there? Okay. All right, here we go. Hmm. Now I'm scared of this dude. I don't trust that dude at all. Okay. They better not have some things wrong with these characters, cuz like I don't speak Chinese too well. Hmm. Everything seems normal. That M's glitching, but only cuz it's like really fine lettering. I'm not sure how much of this the words that I have to memorize. Right? I mean, even here to look and go that it's checked on the. What is that? Is that Wood Days? That's so strange. Why is that? Why Wood Day is Wood Day, and Water Day? That's funny, like a day, Water Day. Right? There's Saturday, Sunday, Water Day, Wood Day. I guess I'm gonna say there's no anomalies here. It seems pretty normal. Everything seems everything seems normal. Eh, yes, I was correct. Everything is normal. Ursula says Wood Day could be every day. Well, if every day is Wood Day, then what day could be Water Day? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I don't trust him. I don't trust that guy. Oh. Oh, that. Oh. Oh, wow. I think that's an anomaly. I found one. Oh, that's creepy. That is. She's usually very pretty. She's usually very pretty. That's her when she gets out the pool. That's like any pretty girl when she gets out the pool. That's why they never go in the pool. They only hang out, and sunbathe beside the pool, right? And then they get in the pool and they stay about right here, and that's what it looks like. That's like what it looks like if you dunked her or hit her with water. Oh gosh, she just broke up with somebody. Ugh. Okay, I'm running. That's an anomaly for sure. Oh, that guy scares me every time. I gotta know he's standing there, but still. All right. Platform 4 again. Mario poisoned with Mario Bola? Oh, geez, Mario Bola. Is there even a cure for that? There's not a cure. What are you doing? You're just releasing diseases, dude? Come on, man. Not in my chat. Don't, at least don't tell me. I gotta have some plausible deniability. I don't want to get caught up in your biochemical warfare. I know it's a type of poison that you made, Mario. Come on now. I know. There's my girl. Hey there. Hey girl. How you doing? You looking great. All right. Yep. Both on Wood Day. Wait, is the cross meaning that they're not open or they are open? No, I'd imagine the circle is probably means that they're open. Yeah, so they're closed on Wood Day, which surprises me a little bit. Anomaly. Come here, anomaly. Anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. If I have a kid, I'm gonna name them Anomaly. I think that's a good name for a girl. Anomaly. Boom, that's an anomaly. I love the idea though. Dude. Oh, hey there, ZK Company. How you doing? So good to see you. Yeah, it's my buddy ZK Company. Do you see this though? Can you imagine if doorknobs were in the center of a door? When I have my own place, I say when I have my own place, I will be designing it with things like this. Like, I think that that's delightful. I think that there should be a doorknob right in the center, right? And it should be able to open either way. Why not? Have you ever seen that before in your life? It's such a silly thing. That's such a silly, silly thing that I never really thought. It's so simple. Marge says my own little fun house. Oh, yeah. One day. Rye Bread's over here talking about tragedy. Oh, my God. Look at you, Rye Bread. Rye Bread, we got to be Reddit buddies. I need more Reddit buddies. I feel like we get along like that. And we need to do some shares on on some of our subreddits. Because I've never met anyone who knows about tragedy. And I need to make some what the heck is even that's about some of these. Yeah. Right? I was like literally tragedy is is on my list. I love that you said that. I bet you've got a couple that I bet you got a couple that I don't know about. We need to hang out on Reddit together. Me and Rye Bread. But no, that's great. I almost don't want to walk away. I just want to put that in my memory bank and be like, one day I will have a door that opens in the center. It just looks better than this door. I mean, have you ever noticed how asymmetrically flawed doors are? Look at that. Like have you ever not noticed how like I always wondered why I always hated doors. And then I realized just right now it's cuz they don't look like that. In my dreams they look like that. Anyway, that's an anomaly. So we run. And there's a guy around the corner, don't be surprised. I'm not surprised. You don't scare me. You don't scare me at all. Not even a little bit, sir. A little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. The way he pretends to look. They could have designed him to look directly at his phone, but they have him staring off blankly past his phone like a psychopath, and that's... Okay. This dude is gonna hurt me again. I just know it. If it's like any relationship I've ever had, I can forgive him for hurting me in the past, but I know for a fact it's only a matter of time before he hurts me again. I could see it in the way he sachets with his ankle socks. No river long enough that does not contain a bend. That man will hurt me again. Mark my words. All right, let's see. I have a feeling like they're going to do something here. Is that kid giving that dude the finger in the center? I did not look at this close enough this whole game. I think this is like the one thing that has a lot of detail that I just didn't really look at. There's that kid right there in the center, and he's looking at the one guy, and he's just like, is that just me? Rye Bread said you, oh, you missed it? Yeah. Yep. I swear, people wouldn't believe me. You got this lady. This lady showing a little bit of leg. Either that or she's just got one, like, she was born with a defect. And she got one gimpy leg that's just slightly different color. And this guy over here, he's also got, okay, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if that was always like that. I could just assume that it was. Are you going to be weird again? I already caught you. I know you can move. It doesn't seem like there's an anomaly here. Concourse. It's white. That's normal. Everything seems normal. But yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think everything is normal here. I don't think that there is an anomaly. Yeah, I don't think that there's an anomaly here. Final answer. Come on. Yeah, nice. You said, is that poster at the end an anomaly? I don't think so. No, it wasn't. That's what it's supposed to look like. Marge says, problem is we don't read Japanese. It's funny. It's like, I guess, Japanese has a lot of Chinese characters, right? But, like this right here, this is Chinese, right? And then you look over here, and that's Japanese, right? But then this at the beginning here, it's got some Chinese characters. And I do know that in Japanese has Chinese characters, but Chinese characters, but Chinese doesn't have Japanese characters. Right? ZK Company is like, Japanese is actually different. Yeah, this is Chinese there, right? And then I believe that, these symbols like here in the center, like those, that's Japanese. But right, I can only recognize certain things. But it's surprisingly difficult. I would like to make, videos explaining my experience with learning other languages. Right? Because I find so many fascinating things with it. And I feel like I make a lot of connections that are unusual that help me to learn. Because language is extremely difficult for me to learn. So if I can learn how to do, you know, how to do other languages, then I know it could be something for other people. Because again, I am extremely bad at learning other languages. So if I could do it, I know I could help people who feel like they could never do it, because honestly, I'm the worst. And I need to have all these kind of tricks and stuff. Was there a poster at the end? Wait, hold on. Rybread said, "Is that poster at the end an anomaly?" Was there a poster right there? Like straight ahead? Was there a poster? Because I remember there's this smoking, and there's that no smoking. But was there another poster on that wall? ZK Company says yes. It's like, is the anomaly that there's not, like, there's supposed to be one on that flat wall that's directly away from us? Wiki says no, and ZK Company there was not. Okay, so now I'm just second guessing. I'm just second guessing now. Alright, I'm too far to just walk through extra confidently. Alright, there's no, like, obvious anomalies here. But there might be a super subtle one, and I would hate to come this far. But it doesn't look like there's an anomaly here. It all looks pretty much the same. And they're even here, they're closed on the wood days. It's okay, Rybread. You helping out. Thank you so much. Ooh, someone's throwing some hearts down in there. Hey, thank you. Look at that. Someone discovered the hearts button. Yeah, I can see it when I'm on the computer. And I just need to be able to get some kind of display so that I can have the chat and then blow it up bigger so it makes it easier and stuff for me to read, and then put it somewhere where I can look. Because that's my problem here. Or somehow be able to get like you guys on the screen so I can read the chat in the corner. I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm just happy to be here. And I'm happy you guys are here. But I will make improvements as I can to be able to make it more efficient. Now this, again, okay, so wait, did we decide that this is... Whoa. Did that just glitch out a little bit? Or did I just get weirded out by, like, the pattern? I think I'm just tripping out because of the pattern. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say that there's not an anomaly here. Right? It seems like, yeah, there's not an anomaly. That's my... If there is, that's gonna be really annoying. There was. What was it? What was it? Can I look back? Can I double back to see like what the anomaly was? Cause I don't. Was it this? Was it this eye has some color? Cause like I look how I walk through and I immediately see something that kind of stands out. Yeah, wait. Is that switched? That has no color and this one has color? That these two eyes are switched? I think that might be the anomaly. Right? So if that's the anomaly, I don't know if it'll give it to me on one that I already messed up. I don't know how it works. Do I do this? Am I reset now or did I go too far back? You get what I mean? Like it. Okay. Oh, geez, you see that? You see that dude back there? I don't even know if I want to get close to it. But there's a dude in the wall. I kind of want to get a little close to him because it's weird. But there's like a dude in the wall. Don't hurt me. Don't you hurt me. Dude in the wall. See? Boom. Anomaly. There's a dude in the wall. Yeah, I'm not going to get any closer. That thing's going to kill me. So these, what? No, I guess that's just normally what it looks like. Huh, I guess we'll never know what the mist anomaly was. Okay, let's do this. Got to be on our best. Check his socks. Yeah, that guy's... I don't know. That guy's weird. All right, she's good. The dogs are good. It's a pretty good dog. Uh-huh. Let me see. Yeah, there's that kid, and that kid's just flipping off that dad. Just going right at him. And these people have half white face. All of them are two-faced. Everybody in this picture has two faces. They're all two-faced. A whole bunch of Harvey Dents. I just noticed that. You see that? All of them. Every one of them. Just really just goes to show, like everybody has the two-face, right? Has the two faces. Like the dark side of the moon. There's no mountain that doesn't have a shadow. Right? There's always a dark side. There's always another side to this door. No door has one side. Except for perhaps like a fake door, like a real fake door. Where it just doesn't even open. But you see, but then that's not a door. But is a fake door a door? Even if it's a fake door, that's a kind of door. Right? No anomalies. Final answer. Nice. All right, here we go. All right, I'm expecting some kind of jump scare. And I know this guy's going to do it. I'm looking at him. All right. Looking at those, all of these people. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to... Oh, is that swelling? That looks like it's moving. Is that just me? No, it is moving. This thing is moving. That thing is... Is it me? That thing is moving. That thing totally moved. Do they all do that? Do it again. I swear it was moving. Was that me? It is moving. So you're saying that thing, I don't know, I don't even need to know. That's an anomaly. That thing was definitely moving. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see? Elementary, my dear Watsons. Right? This is how you work on your deductive reasoning skills. You see, this is a very good game. I'm telling you. I mean, it might not be as exciting or crazy, but it is working a skill that is hard to work on, and that's spotting anomalies. And again, you work with people. People are always doing stuff. What is someone gonna tell you some falsehoods? Right? You just listen to their story, pay attention, and you will spot anomalies in what they're saying. You know what I mean? If you want to be a detective, if you want to solve a murder, you have to have an eye for detail. And it might seem like it, but again, if you can have fun in working your memorization, right, in memory games and stuff like that, you're gonna again always remember where you parked. If you play Fortnite with me, you're gonna know when you get out of the car, just say to yourself, always remember where you parked. Make a little note of where you parked, because I'm telling you, people, just in general, odds are they're going to forget where they parked. 9 out of 10 people. It's just a thing that we all do. So if it's a thing that we all do, then, pay attention to it, knowing that that's something you're going to forget. You say, was he holding his phone? Geez, I didn't look, Rye Now that you mention it, dude, was he? Someone's gonna have to go and rewind a little bit and see if he was holding his phone, because I missed that. There's a little shake. I think that was me moving to the side. Yeah, like that kind of shakes me. Right, say he had his phone. Nice. I swear, one of these days he's going to be wearing socks. He's not going to have his phone. Something. Are these doors shorter than they normally are? Is that just me? Because I feel tall. I remember saying notably in the game that I felt short. But then now I'm looking at these doors and I'm just feeling like really tall right now, and I don't know why. You said the yellow on the ground? Yeah, it seems like spacing, right? It's always kind of off to the side, right? It was never like straight down the center, was it? No, like the yellow on the floor was always off to the side. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say that there's no anomaly in this, because I don't think I see one. Yeah, everything looks pretty normal to me. We all agree? So one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 lights on this side. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say no anomaly. Final answer. Oh man, guys, there was an there was an anomaly there. What could it have been? Go, what could it have been? Yeah, yeah. Maybe it was like I said, I felt off about the doors, but these doors also give me the same vibe, right? They kind of give me the same vibe, so I don't know. Like I was right that it felt off, but for the wrong reasons. I don't know what the anomaly was. I don't know if I checked this sign close enough. Gah. All right, no anomaly. There was an anomaly there. Oh my god. Okay. All right, this game is going to be difficult. I thought I was really good at this game at first. You say the eyes are looking to the side? Oh, guy, you got Marge. The eyes moved. I was too quick. You guys are good. You guys are good. I just need to get back off a base floor. All right. No anomaly. Anomaly again? Really? Jesus. Jesus. Is something going to come out of there? That's so creepy. I don't want to even look. I kind of want to look because I'm curious. Like, I'm kind of curious. But I feel like something's going to pop out and kill me if I look. What do you think happens if you go in there? Do you think there's something in there? ZK says that there's only a jump scare inside. But what if there's like a boat with like pretty ladies? It could be like a surprise party. Oh, it's all the way open too. Oh, it's so dark inside there. What if it's all my friends and family and they want to, right? And they want to give me a birthday party surprise. I don't know. I don't know if I should walk in. Wiki wants me to go in. I don't know. I mean, I could just take the point. I could just walk around. It takes you to the end of the game. Hello? 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 You think Rick Astley's in there? He's gonna pop out and tell me that he's not gonna give me up? I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm scared to do it. Okay, maybe just like I put a foot in. My eyes adjust. Never gonna give you up. Okay. Well, now we know what happens. Rye bread was right. All right, it just takes you to the end of the game. Is that what Rye bread said? I think Rye bread said it. Okay, well now we know what happens. Like everybody left. Wow, geez, what happened? Did it get too scary for everyone? I'm just confused. Wait, what was that? Okay, well that's weird. They didn't like the dark, scary room, I guess. Dude, we just lost like 75% of the people here because okay, that's so crazy. Oh, dude, that guy's smiling. Dude, that creepy smile on that dude's face. Yeah, that guy's gonna hurt me. That's an anomaly. Whew. Oof. They're not gonna give me two of this guy in a row. Nah. Hmm. Wait a second. I don't think there were weird smudges on the ceiling. Is that just me? That seems like an anomaly. Some kind of weird. Is that a face? Is it like a screaming face? Yeah. That's not just a smudge. That's a ghost. That's a freaking ghost. That's a freaking ghost. All right, which way's the way out? Okay, that's an anomaly. Caught it. Yep, that's an anomaly. Ain't for me. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Oh, nice. It's finally working. Here you go. Boom. Do we get it? There it is. I got my mod bot working. Yeah, I've been working and designing a moderating bot to be able to moderate the chat effectively. Yeah, so there's no feelings, no nothing, just a nice little thing that comes in and will moderate for me, and it's working, right? And this is let's just test it out. Okay, cool. Yeah, technology. Right, you got to embrace it to a certain degree. Oh yeah, I forgot those guys. That's a big no. That's just a nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Not today. Not even a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Is the cigarette always green, blue? I don't know why that's like the first time I kind of just noticed that it's green, blue. Whoa. Hair plugs, no socks, phone, briefcase. You can go over here. You've never seen the sign up close. Yeah. You say it was gray. That kind of looks green. Maybe someone can double check. You said go to the other sign. I feel like if I went to both smoking signs, they would. I feel like both the smoking signs would be weird, but. Yeah, that one looks blue too. Yeah, Modbot, just say nothing but do moderation. All right, let's keep uh let's keep the let's keep it to a minimum. Anyway, I think the blue cigarettes is a anomaly. Now I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to just say just please keep the interactions at a minimum, right? Modbot, right? I don't want it to be a whole thing, right? I just need you to moderate if there's moderation, because again, I don't need moderation, right? I don't need the moderation, but again, it would be nice to have it, but again, I don't need it a whole big distraction in itself. Here we go. Okay. So again, the blue cigarette was not an anomaly. I just ignored it. And all right. Let's see. This guy is normal. That seems normal. She seems normal. Exit 8. Everything's looking pretty normal. But things were normal last time. Are they going to give me 2 normal rooms in a row? Oh, I saw that. I saw him. I saw the eyes. Oh, yeah, yeah, I caught you. I caught you, eyeballs. I caught you. Jess Chang just got home from AC? Was that Atlantic City? Were you out there gambling? All right, that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. You ain't gonna catch me, game. Okay, level 6. Nice. Skid. I'm working on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm exploring different options, right? And I just need to calibrate it, and I need to be able to test it, because honestly, if it's like anything else, it's going to cause more problems than it solves. It's like a cartoon, right? Where the people in the cartoon, that they have a problem and then they think of a very clever solution, and it totally solves the problem, but it creates a new problem, right? Which is hilarious. It's hilarious if you can kind of, if it's not if it's not happening to you, right? It's more funny to. Ooh, that guy just kind of started halfway there. Is that an anomaly? Or did I just wasn't paying attention? I need to pay attention. This is the last couple rounds. creep me out, man. You creep me out. Okay. Oh. Come on. What's that? Oh, God. That's like a river of blood? Oh. God. Oh. God. I heard it before I saw it. And then it just started, it scared me. I thought it was a vacuum. I feel the panic and dread inside that like every dog must feel when anyone uses a vacuum. Oh, that was close. Matt says apparently this game is getting a movie adaptation. There's a movie trailer for. Ah, nice. I think it deserve it. Like I said, it created a whole subgenre of escape room style horror games. And there's a ton of games like this apparently, but oh, pick me, pick me. You didn't get scared. It didn't scare you at all. I'm glad I have some brave people like you with me. All right. Okay. So this is where we get serious. Okay. This is the last few rounds, and if we can nail this, we can beat the game. Hook. Is that guy using his hips more than normal? It seems very subtle. But he seems to be shaking his butt more than normal. Anyway. Let's see, the reflections look normal. That looks normal. He's gave me a river of blood. Let's see. I'm looking at you, eyeballs. I'm looking at you. What about her? You normal? Is everyone normal here? I'd hate to look at all of this stuff and feel like everything is normal. Is there a warp in that? Is that no? Are these all straight lines? I don't know. I'm losing it. Pygmy's scared of molten lava. That's your only big weakness is molten lava. All right. Well, I won't play any volcano games. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know, lady. Is everything looking normal here? Everything seems pretty normal. Yeah, everything's looking normal. Hmm. I will get so frustrated if I clear this room and it tells me there's an anomaly. I will get so freaking frustrated. Alright. You say check the ceiling again? Let's. It looks like it get blurry. Is that normal? Is that just me? Or does that look like it blurs out? Does it always do that? Does the ceiling always do that? It looks like it blurs when I look at the ceiling. Mommy and son and Sked don't know what this game is. Okay. Well, this game is called Exit 8. It's a kind of escape room horror game, right? Where you're stuck in this maze. And basically, it's the same room over and over. It's like a hallway, and it's the exact same room. And if it is the exact same room, then you just walk straight through it. But if it's not the exact same room and it has a slight difference in any way, then you turn back and you go the way you came. Right? And as long as you get it right 8 times, I think, 8 times in a row, then that's how you escape. Sked says, so basically it's like every horror game with a twist. Well, I wouldn't. Actually, I mean, I wouldn't say that that concept is normal for really any game in which if it's the same place you keep going, and if it's different and it has an anomaly you turn back, right? Right? Endless corridors is what it's like. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's there's a ton of games in this genre, right? So I was just explaining what it was. You say you would have used a grappling hook to get through the ceiling. That's a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll try that one. All right. Anyway. Okay, so let's see. I gotta make sure that this is clear. I don't know. I mean, other than like the ceiling gets kind of blurry when I look at it, but is that an anomaly? Or was that always do that when I look at it? Hmm. Well, I'm gonna say that it is the same room. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this is the same room. Nice. All right. There we go. Okay. So now we're at exit 8. Here we go. Please, everybody help me out the best you can. Here we go. I hope this guy doesn't hurt me. This guy hurt me once and I've been traumatized. I'll stay on my side of the line. You stay on your side of the line. This is the last level, I think. As long as I get this right. Does he have a phone? Does he have socks? He look normal. Everything's normal. Do you guys see some little spots pop up, or was that just me and my eyeballs? because I've been staring at little grid patterns. Did anyone see a little dot pop up? Or is that just my eyes just going crazy? I guess if that was the anomaly, it'll do it again. Show yourself, anomaly. Hmm. Come here, anomaly. Show yourself. Was the red light on before? Yeah, this red light was on. Yeah, this red light's on. The handle's a little bit higher on the left. The sticker. Emergency. Yeah, everything's looking pretty normal. Everything looks as it should. And that sign exactly. It'd be easier if I could point and spot and go, boom, that's an anomaly. And then confidently be able to make a move. But if I'm going to choose not an anomaly, that's always where it's very, because I can't prove that there's not without thinking that perhaps I'm missing it. Let's see, is someone says something about mommy and son getting banned. Yeah, they have been kind of saying a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Their name is called Mommy and Son, and then they have, it's an interesting profile picture with combination of your name. Yeah, you might be a troll. I'm gonna put you in timeout for a while. There you go, Mommy and Son. Just kind of chill out for a little bit. All right. Same with you, Pick Me. you gotta chill out a little bit too. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Now, I think that this is just a normal room. I think everything here is the same. But this is the last level. It's going to be the hardest one. And sometimes the hardest one would just be putting a normal room. That would just definitely, if it was me, I would definitely put a normal room. As the last one, because then they're really going to be looking at everything. I'm fairly confident that there are no anomalies in this, and that it's just a normal room. You know what would be even more annoying is if you developed a game like this and then you made it so that, yeah, the last one is a normal room, right? They play all the way to the last level, and then the last one is a normal room. But when they say it's a normal room, you set it back to 0, and they think that there was an anomaly, but there wasn't. And that's the whole point of the game, is just to drive people insane. That'd be very mean, right? Speaking of mean, the opposite of mean is whoever's hitting that little heart button, making them all fly. That was very cute. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right? Yeah, I see you there. Hitting that heart. Hitting that heart. Hitting that heart. I see you there. Hitting that heart. Hitting that heart. Hitting that heart. Okay, I guess, I mean, you guys don't see an anomaly, do you? I mean, these eyes aren't moving or something? Hey, thank you so much, Sked. You're one of the good ones, Sked. You're one of the good ones. All right. So, guys, did you see any anomalies? Because I think this room might be clear. All right. I'm going to do one more sweep. I'm going to sweep the room one more time. Right? I'm scared now. Are we sure? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I keep looking. I don't see, like, a tile that's out of place. I mean, some things seem like they kind of warp now and again, but it seems like it's just too subtle. Too extremely subtle that I can't, like, confirm that that's actually something and isn't just kind of like part of the movement of the gameplay. Right? But I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Are the tiles supposed to warp? Are the tiles warping? Right? Because they do seem like they warp. Right? But at the same time, not enough for me to... Are these tiles warp? Like, again, or am I just staring at it funny? Is something happening to these? I mean, other than a slight kind of optical illusion going with the multiple pattern, I can't really say. It's like I don't see them moving. I think it's just an optical illusion. All right. I'm going to say that this is the same room. There is no anomaly. Final answer. I can't look. I can't look. Yeah! Yeah! We did it! Wow! We're free! Freedom! Freedom! Woo! Woo! Yeah, Rinky. Look. Freedom. Look, Ringo. Isn't it beautiful? It's real life out there. We escaped the liminal space. We escaped. What's it called? The limbo. Limbo. Can you say limbo? You're very good at limbo because you're very short. It's very exciting, Wrinkle. Right? Trophy earned. Another trophy earned. It says, thank you for using the underground passageway. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. There are 19 anomalies that have not been found. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. Mwah. There you go, Ringo. Nice. Marge, yeah. 100%. It was because of the help of my assistant Watsons like you. Rybread said, is that how many levels you got wrong? It's either that or that's how many extra anomalies that they have that I didn't identify. Like, that they didn't use. Because I felt like we beat the game pretty quick. Right? How long have I been, what, like an hour and a half? I don't know what, like, the recommended average gameplay, length for, like, this would be expected. But, yeah, look at that. Right? And if you want, we could play a little bit more, find more anomalies. There's still 19 more. Right? Jess Gallen says, that was so much fun. Yeah, I would recommend the game. And also, again, let me point out that I was excited to say that this game is, I think it's like $3. I think it's like $2.99 or something. It's definitely under $5. So you could download it, and it's available on, I think, on pretty much every console, Nintendo, Steam. It's a fun game, and like I said, it's on sale. I remember someone was like, when I first heard about it was when I was gaming last year, and I started to get back into gaming. But it was like $19, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'd play it for maybe a couple hours. But then I looked, and I was like, hey, look at that. It's called Exit 8. Right? The thumbnail of this and the title of this video. Right? Can help you to find it. And like I said, this is this was kind of like, look, again, don't quote me on it, but from what I hear, this game kind of popularized the idea. I would imagine it's something along the lines of, someone kind of came up with this concept for a game, a new kind of maze escape room style game. And then it kind of got some popularity, maybe some other people, and then these people did it in a way that just worked the best. Boop. And it became super popular. And then now it's over-flooded. So if you like this, there's a ton. And again, I was looking, there's a couple other games like this with different themes. And they're all pretty cheap, too. Like, again, all under $5. So, again, it's something you'd probably play with your friends, play by yourself. And, you probably beat it in an hour or two. And when you really look at something entertaining for $5 or for under $5, right? I would definitely recommend this game. And I'm no game reviewer or anything, but again, I do enjoy playing bad games, and I don't mind exploring and playing weird games. So I stumble across some good ones now and again. And Exit 8 is definitely a great version of this genre. And I wouldn't. And again, it seems like there's a ton of them, so I'd be excited to play more of these kind of games. Right? Okay, so let me know if you let me see if you see an anomaly. Hey there, Chelk. Hey Matt, let's see. I really enjoyed it. Hope you do some more games like this. Yeah. Rybread says, "Where's the wielder, the wrench?" Oh, I got this bot. I went and I made a robot. Right, so I was in my garage and putting pieces of stuff together. I took a toaster apart and took the pieces and I created a mod bot. Right, and I'm still getting the kinks out, but they're pretty good. Right, so they should be looking, and if anyone triggers anything, right, then we can go. If someone starts spamming like Chelk work, did a little bit, but then they chilled out. Yes, yes, yes was just enthusiasm. You see, I love its ability to regulate. I have it on very, very low moderation. You know what I mean? Because again, I appreciate enthusiasm, and I like people who go, you know, hopefully can give warnings and whatnot. But if it's doing its job right and everyone's being cool, then literally you wouldn't even know that it's here. All right, I'd say that this room looks pretty normal. I think the more you play this game, the better and better you would get. Because you'd have this. I'd probably have dreams about this room at this point. To memorize this room so much. Wiki says you would like to play Fall Guys. It's a fun free game you can play. Oh, is that right? Fall Guys. I gotta put it on my list. I gotta get like a list. If anything, no, that's what we need. No, I need a wheel. I need a wheel of games because having a list is good, but then how do you choose from that list? Right? I think it'd be better just to turn the list into a wheel, and you could spin the wheel of games. Is this guy looking at me? Are you freaking looking at me? You shifty eye? You shifty eye little, what are you doing? Yeah, keep walking. Anyway, what was I saying? A wheel of games. Can you imagine? A wheel of games. Again, let me know if you spot an anomaly. Oh, let me know if you spot an anomaly, all right? Marge. Marge is on it. Way to go. Way to go. Marge says, look up. Marge is on it. Right? Well done. Right? I can't believe I walked this far into the room without seeing it. It seems very obvious. Like I wouldn't even need to really go that far. Well done, Marge. Okay, here we go. Marge. She's fancy. She's doing well. She's getting her brain's growing. She's becoming smarter. Marge's pinky just uncontrollable. She's like, I can't. Oh no, I got fancy-itis. I got fancy pantsy-itis. And now I can't control my little finger. It literally, I can't even bend it or nothing. That's the first symptom of having fancy pantsy-itis. And Marge, I believe, check your pinky. I'm no doctor, but I would diagnose you, right, as either having fancy pantsy-itis or even just smarty pantsy-itis, because they're both two versions. It's kind of like diabetes, and then you have type 2 diabetes. It's like it's type 2 pantsy-itis. You either have fancy pantsy-itis or you've got smarty pantsy-itis. You should go. So Marge got to go to a doctor and get that checked, right? Or go to a tailor. You go to a tailor to check your pants. Tell me if you see anything. Let me see if you spot an anomaly. All right, let's see. I always like to check the dates. One of these days, I'm telling you, one of these days they're going to be open on Wood Day. You can slowly learn Chinese by playing games like this. All right, let's see if I can put it like this. Here we go. Let's just go simple ones, easy ones to recognize. Like, let's see, that one right there. Whoop, maybe if I, whoop. Yeah, let's talk about this one. You're going to see that a lot. All right, that is middle. All right. All right, that's middle. So it's like there's the thing, and then it's boop right in the middle. Boop. That's what that means. That's generally what that means, right? But then when it gets combined with other stuff, when it gets combined with other stuff, it changes meaning. But for the most part, you're gonna see that, all right? And if anything, that is part of China, or how they call themselves, because they're kind of like the middle. They consider China to be the middle of the world, right? Which kind of goes to show how they see themselves. But right, but opposed to like America, which is it's surprisingly flattering. They call Americans Megua, right? So we'd be Megua Ren, because that's the kind of Ren we are. We're Megua Ren here in America, which is funny because it just basically means like beautiful land, something along the lines of that. Like, again, trying to translate languages like that, it's like you got to take some liberties. But it's quite literally basically like beautiful land, which is very surprising that they would flatter us by naming our country Beautiful Land or something. But theirs is more like middle land, right? Because they see themselves, right? And yeah, here, let's do two more, because you're gonna see these all over the place, especially this one right here, this symbol right there. Whoop, that one's a fun one. That one's water, right? And that one's wood, right? But you're going to see water. You're going to see it all over the place. Anything that has to do with water or drinks, if you go get your boba, they're all going to be types of this, right? And again, you might think I'm joking, but I'm not. And that's how I try to remember that. That's water, and I ain't joking. Never joke about water, right? Because water's no joke. Always stay hydrated. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like a JK. Look, because that's how I remember. And ain't nobody going to teach you like I do, because I just make this stuff up. Like, right? It looks like a little JK. Tell me that doesn't look like JK. Right? So it's very easy. You go, that's water, no joke. Right? Easy to remember. Anyway, stuff like that. So I can teach you about a whole bunch of stuff, you know, but it's little by little. Because if I teach you a whole bunch at once, you're gonna forget it. So no, it's really like Jessica Allen says, you're making me want to learn this language. I'm telling you, it's fascinating. It's very fun, actually, because even there, like I said, it's like you don't need to know, even how to say it, because that's half of it, right? Half of it is going to be just being able to recognize and looking and seeing something that you recognize, but you have to start somewhere, right? So you can start somewhere like that, even there, just by going middle. That's like the middle, right? And another easy one is an opening. Now, technically, let's see, even this one, very easy. You're going to see that everywhere, and it's extremely easy to recognize. That one right there, right? It's just a big empty box, right? And technically, that's like a mouth, right? So that is a mouth. Like no, again, it's just it's a mouth, but it usually will be in connection with another thing to indicate. All right, so this is a mouth, a door, an opening of some sort. So anywhere where you're gonna see that symbol, it's usually gonna be, like I said, like an exit, right? But then it gets fun because it's combined with other things and has completely different meaning, but it just literally means like mouth or hole or opening. But you're going to see that, and it's going to combine itself with other symbols to make bigger symbols. So let's say you're going to look at some of these, like whoop, like one of these here, whoop, like these. This is super complicated, right? But it's actually broken apart of two things. Like you see, if you look at just the bottom, you got this, what I'd say looks like a shelf. It's like a mouth with a hole in, well, I mean, with a shelf through it, right? But you're gonna look over there. That's the same symbol as right here, right? It's quite literally the same thing. This symbol is a part of this symbol, right? Typically, they're going to be stacked on top of each other and something on the side. So it's either a one-part symbol, a two-part symbol, or a three-part symbol, right? So this one, notice they're not connected. So that's going to be a first indication that it's going to be a two-part symbol, right? So like this at the bottom is technically a combination of this and that together. Whoop, and that's what it looks like by itself, right? And here's another one. See, that's a mouth. That's an opening. But this is a combination symbol down here. And it looks more complicated than it is. But if you can break it down, you'll see it has a mouth. This is a mouth that's kind of like a double mouth, or like I look at it as like a dresser. Okay, here is where it gets a little complicated. You see that little dots on the side? That's water. Remember the JK that we were talking about earlier? When it gets combined to make another symbol, it's gonna have this. And I always think about like the water emojis, like you know, like the haha, like the sweaty, nervous, you know, kind of water emoji. And so I just imagine it like that it's all wet. And that's like a little splash, and it lets you, and it just reminds you that it's wet. Now, no symbol is gonna have this little wetness if it's not talking about something wet, right? So you don't even need to know what this is or how to say it, but you know it's something wet, right? So it's funny. So again, this symbol here of like the three dashes, like the two and then the one downward, is the combination version of whoop, whoop, this one, whoop, right there, whoop, right there, the little JK. All right. And if you look at just the tips on the side, you'll see the two dashes and the one bottomneath. And I would imagine that it's something like that, where it's just the edges. Instead of having the whole thing, it just kind of incorporate just the, like, whoop, let's see if I can, like if you covered it like that and you just saw what's left, then those are like the three dots. And that's what's going to be combined. But yeah, like these are very important to know. I mean, you're going to see them combined with a lot of stuff. Like I said, you got, oh, you got stuff like that. You got like wood. You got water here. This one you're going to see it a lot. That's fire. Right? So those are going to be combined, especially if, let's see, yeah, probably something over here is probably going to have some fire attached to it. Oh, see? Look at that. Let's see. Right? Bingo. Yeah, it looks like a little man who's on fire. Right? I look like that's a very scared man. And it's very easy to recognize that that's fire because it's a guy who's like literally going like, ah, so much that his arms are dislocated from his body. It's that much of an emergency. He's like, ah, which again, easy to remember because this thing in the center without those two dots is person. That's Ren. That's again, that's a person. So if it doesn't have these two dots, and it's just that shape, that means person. Anyway, again, I'm getting too connected. But again, this is going to be a fire extinguishing thing, because as you can see, it's got a combination of fire, but also Even though you don't know what this is, as we said, the three dots on the side is going to be a liquid of some sort or some kind of something wet, something watery, something liquid. So if it's something that you don't know, liquid, combined with fire, you can probably already guess that this is a you know, like a fire extinguisher, even though you can't like say it and all that, right? Anyway, like I said, it's really easy to learn languages as long as you find it fun and find ways to do it. So I don't know. Either way, like I said, you could go on with everything here. All right. Jessica Allen says you're very smart. I'm not smart at all, really. I'm actually quite dumb. But that's the thing is that if you think you're smart, then you're usually not smart. You're going to do dumb stuff cuz you're going to think that you're smart. Usually people who think that they're smart don't like double check or look into things. They feel like they already know things, so they generally don't listen. So, I don't know. Ooh, is this the notice? Is this a new notice? There are 18 anomalies. All right, let me know if you see something. That looks darker at the end than it normally does. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. I never trust that guy. Let me know if you see something. Looked like that flickered for a moment. Is this poster looking weird to you? Jessica Allen. Yeah, you and me, we're similar. We got a similar brain thing. I don't know if that's a compliment to you. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that door's missing. There's a door missing. I should have let you guys say something. I just said it out loud the second I noticed. Southwest Warrior, what's up? How you doing, Twitch? I wasn't paying enough attention to Twitch. I thought Twitch was dead. It was just me and Placo there for a while. Yeah, that's missing a door. That's an anomaly. Nope. Okay, that guy's walking fast, and he'll walk directly at me. No, that guy kills me. If he touches me. Oof. I learned that one before. I'm just waiting for one of these no smoking signs to have something wrong with it. Wait a second. Did it always... Was it always taped like that? Did I just never notice that? Was that always taped? I don't think that was always taped like that. Marge, you're going to help me out. Was that always taped? Wiki says that it was always taped like that. Yeah, These have like a metal to it. Did you see anything, Wiki? Do you see an anomaly? Ugh. Ugh. Those two guys right there. These two guys look like the exact same guy twice. And this guy looks like the same guy. I think all of it, like, why do these all suddenly look like just like the same guy? I guess I was just maybe I was just too focused on the one kid that's flipping his dad off, giving him the double birds. Pika Frog. Look at you. I like how Pika Frog is on his original Pika Frog account. This is the first time I've ever seen Pika Frog that it's always Pika Frog 2. I for some reason I just assumed that you were Pika Frog 2 because someone else took Pika Frog. But the fact that I never really considered that, actually. I never thought about that. Whenever I see like Pika Frog 8 or like when I see like, you know, Brian 1292, I always think that they just put random numbers, but now I'm thinking like, geez, maybe they own like 1,212 different accounts, and that's just... Look at you. Look at walking around being Pika Frog 2, like, on purpose. You're like, yeah, I could be Pika Frog 1. It's fascinating. I like it. I like your attitude. Is there an anomaly here? Because this seems pretty normal to me. What do you think, Marge? I'm letting Marge take the lead on this one. Person. Hey, baby. Look who got out of the basement. Yeah, that's right, Wrinkle. I told you to watch him. I told you he's going to get out of those locks. I'm telling you. Congratulations. You've escaped the basement. That was my plan the whole time. It was to test your ability. It was like an escape room, and I knew you could do it. I knew it, person. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Marge, what do you think? Is there is there an anomaly, or are we clear? I'm gonna let you clear this room. You're making the final decision. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm letting Marge handle it. What do you think? Can I confirm? I feel like I'm on a submarine, and I gave Marge one of my 2 keys, and I cannot shoot a missile without her turning the key on it. I agree, Jessica Allen. Yeah, Marge is good. That's why I'm putting it on there. Marge says she's not on break anymore. It's hard to concentrate. Okay. I'm gonna say that there is no anomaly. Yes. Nice. Alright, guys, I'm gonna need your help. Okay. I'm gonna need your help. That dude gives me the creeps, man. That dude gives me the creeps. It's something about his ankle socks. It's like the fact that he doesn't wear socks just really bothers me. That and the hair plugs. It's like he's not fooling anyone at all with that. There's no one being fooled. Just be yourself. I don't see anything. I don't see an anomaly. Nothing too obvious. But that's what they want me to think. Hmm. Huh. Jessica Allen's trying to convince me that that guy's my buddy. Nah, he ain't my buddy. You're my buddy, Jessica Allen. Alright, Wiki, my buddy. Person, my buddy. Pika Frog, my buddy. Marge is my buddy. Alright, but... That dude with the hair plugs and the no socks, that dude's not my buddy. I don't know. I'm trying to see, is that a weird, that's just a reflection thing that's making the ceiling do that, yeah? Or is there an anomaly? I don't think there's an anomaly here. I'm gonna need a second opinion on this. I need a second opinion because Soap. Oh, Soap's here. What's up, Soapy? What's up? Yeah, you're my bath time buddy. Yeah, you're my bath time buddy. What do you think, Soap? Is there an anomaly here, or are we clear? Because I kind of feel like we clear this room. I think it's... I don't think there's an anomaly here. No, can I get a confirmation from anyone? Yes or no? All right, they got the right number of doors, the right number of vents. That sign looks normal. The signs look normal. Yeah, I can't see what. Yeah, I think it's safe. See the hatch on the ceiling? Yeah, we got this one, and that's in the right spot. And this one, and that's in the right spot as well. So, right? Yeah, everything's normal. All right, I'm going normal on this one. Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Nice. Jessica Allen heard the word hatch and she got excited. Wait, we got soap. We got soap over here on Twitch. Soap on Twitch. Keeping the Twitch all soapy clean. That's my buddy. My buddy. Soapy bath time buddy and me. Ba-doop, 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 ba-da-ba-do. That's my soapy friend. That's my clean buddy. Keep it moving, buddy. Keep it moving. Ain't nobody looking at you. I'm not looking at his butt. Don't look at his butt. All right, there's gotta be an anomaly here. No way they're gonna give me three room. What was that? Yeah, that's an anomaly. That's definitely an anomaly. That's not normal. All right, slowly back away. Keep your back to the wall. We don't need any of that nonsense. We don't... Oh, gosh. Every time that guy scares me, in a moment like that, for some reason, I forget that he's gonna be there. All right. Here we go. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy at all. All right, this is the last one, too. Does he have his phone? Is he wearing a blue shirt? He looks normal. All right. Pretty normal. All right, now this is the last one again. So this one's for all the marbles. If you notice anything, and it's going to try to trick us. If anything, I feel like this is going to be one that's going to give us a really difficult anomaly that's going to try to trick us. Oh my God, that's the scariest picture. Let me know if you see anything strange, any anomalies at all. Everything seems normal. Let me know if you guys notice anything at all. Anything that stands out. How's my buddy? How's this lady with her pixie cut? How you doing, lady? She goes, "Wo de zhong wen hong hao," and I say, "How bang, how bang." Yeah, yeah. New ren how ka how ka bling 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 bling. Anyway, have you seen anything weird, random cashier lady? Did you see anything? All right, let me know if you see any kind of anomaly. Anything that stands out. These eyes moving? No. All right. Well, the room seems clear to me. I think it seems pretty clear. But, it's always good to have a second opinion. Can I get a clearance? Southwest Warrior said that guy was walking suspicious. He seemed to be walking pretty normal. Maybe now that you mention it. What'd you say, Wrinkle? You said you think there's an anomaly. You think our friend Anomaly's there? I wish I had a friend named Anomaly. When I have a kid, I'm going to name... If I have a daughter, her name will be Anomaly. I think that's a very good name for a little girl. Lily Beth wants to know, do I prefer to challenge or be challenged? Man, you know what? You gotta be a little bit of both. Be a switch. Gonna be a switch hitter like that, right? Sweet dreams are made of these. I mean, context is everything, right? Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's on sale. There's going to be a makeup art photo exhibition in the past. It's the picture of some face. I know, I agree. It's like two different faces. And I was like, maybe the The eye is not right. Like, because the bottom one looks like it's black and white, but the eye looks like it has color in it. You see? It's like there's some color. And then, like, this one, I don't know. It seems like it has more. So I think I spotted the anomaly. Right? Yeah, yeah. Jessica Allen says Wrinkles says the picture too. Yeah, I think we're right. I think this picture is the anomaly. Right, Rinky? I think we spotted the anomaly. It's this eye. This eye is. Whoop, let me just walk a little bit closer. There you go. Yeah, I think we spotted the anomaly. It's like a colorful eye in a black and white photo. All right, so I'm going to say that. I'm going to say final answer. I found the anomaly. It's right there. It's this eye. Wiki says it's the picture too. Yeah, yeah, the chat's all unanimous. We're all voting that yes, there's an anomaly here, and it's this picture right here with this eye. All right? Other than that, I mean, everything just looks like a nice, normal, beautiful day on the subway. All right? So, okay, again, I found the anomaly. Final answer, it's this picture with the black and white, and it's got this funny eye color. So, final answer, the anomaly, I spotted it. Okay. So then we walk backwards this way. Come on. Come on. You have to cross your fingers. Come on. Come on. Whew. Nice. Wait a second, though. But we didn't. Wait, no, we didn't beat it yet. We didn't beat it yet. Now it's the final level. Ooh, okay. So it's not over that easy, guys. All right? Acapodi was saying that you thought it was the picture next to it because the mouth was half gone. Well, that's like that's X-ray. It was an advertisement for a doctor's office. Right? MRIs, X-rays, and stuff. Like, I mean, it looks like it's half gone because that's that's how X-rays work. Agapodi, do you think that the doctor takes your skin off to get an X-ray? You think the X-ray takes the skin half off you? And oh geez, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying is that I'm gonna have to look it up myself to be sure, right? Because you bring up a pretty good point. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's why I never get an X-ray, because I was like, no. I want my bones and my skin to stay exactly where they are. Okay, now this one's super serious, okay? Super serious, because this is the last round. This is how we win. You want to win, right? You want that big fat W, right? You want a big W sandwich, don't you? That guy's trying to take your W sandwich. Get him. Get him, guys. Jump him. He's not even looking the right way. Jump him. Everyone jump him. Start kicking him. Kick him in the shins. Everybody, all at once, grab a fish and just start beating him. Okay. I'm sorry. I was just lost imagining that we all just kind of like kicked him in the shins and beat him with fishes. And it's kind of funny for a second. Yeah, Marge, grab his foot and put a sock on him. Dude, that was the one time I didn't check his socks. But that dude never going to put socks on. Alright, I'm scared of something popping out. Let me know if you spot an anomaly. Because again, this is the last one. And that's where they put like the mind games on you. They go, this is the time where we're not going to put an anomaly. So that you go and triple check everything. And then they laugh. Oh, the game developers laugh. If you don't think they're laughing at you, you're wrong. They laugh at you. The game developers, that's what they do. They design the games so then you zig one way and then a thing will fall on you. Right? So that the next time you go, oh, I'm not going to zig that way because the thing is going to. So you zag that way to avoid, and something else falls on you. And the game developers are like that little dog in that old Dudley Do-Rash. Do-Rash? Well, Dudley Do-Rash. Dudley Do-Right. I guess if you ride a horse for all day, you probably get a Dudley Do-Rash. But, like, again, he just put some Dudley Do cream on it. And he'll get his Dudley Do wrong, Dudley Do right. Anyway, my point is I wasn't even talking about him. I was talking the villain who ties the ladies up to the train tracks. And I'm not even talking about that dude. I'm talking about his dog. I'm talking about the dog. It's all about the dog. I always love that dog. That dog's like... Same as like when you play Duck Hunt. It's got like a similar dog. It's like maybe his dog's brother, cousin. It's related. Dog's related. Because he also does a... Anyway, whenever I imagine game developers, I just imagine like one of those dogs. Just laughing at me like that every once in a while. Being like... It's like, you know what you did. And they go, yep, yeah, we did. And I kind of think that's kind of fun. I'd like to develop games. Because I like messing with people sometimes. Right? And a game is kind of like that. It's like paying someone to mess with you. Are you an anomaly? I know my rights. If you're an anomaly, you have to tell me. It's a law. Guys, did you see an anomaly? Because I don't see one. And I'm fairly confident that, like, the last level is always going to be not an anomaly. You know? Just to mess with you. Because no matter what, you're gonna wonder and question, like, did I just not check? And I'd hate it to be just not checking. I'm looking so close on the details. But they seem to work in pretty broad strokes. I like this. You can see right there. It's, again, from our learning. It's 10 out of 10. Fire! Yep. Fire! His guitar is on fire. 10 out of 10 fire. But I like when you put it in brackets. It makes it look like a butt face. It looks like some kind of like a butt with a face. It's like a combination, half man, half butt. I mean, we're all kind of like half man, half butt, but you know what I mean. And then this one, I gotta say, I like this symbol because it's just pants. It's pants. Just a pair of pants, right? Anyway, I don't see an anomaly. Again, please tell me if you see one. This is the last level. This is for all the marbles. You guys got any marbles? Mars says butt with dimples. Ooh, nice dimple butt. Some people have more dimples than others. Some people got very dimply butts. And some people ain't got no dimples on their butts. Imagine how sad. Imagine people. Imagine they walking around and they ain't got a single dimple on their butt. And they're just sad. Because other people walking around, they got all the dimples on their butt. They're dimple rich. They're a dimple hog. They're hogging all the dimples. All the butt dimples. Some people got butt dimples on their face. Right? Sometimes I can get a nice little butt dimple. Right? And some people got a dimple on their chin look like a butt. It's a different kind of butt dimple. Right? Talking about butts and dimples, everybody leaving. Well, sorry. Right? Jessica Allen says, I got a story about the Duck Hunt game, but that's for another time. I think for some reason, I have a visual of what I imagine you're going to say. for some reason. Sometimes, there are clues in what you can see, right? And then there are clues in what you can't see. Sometimes you can understand someone by listening to what they say. But other times you can understand much more by hearing what they don't say. It's very interesting. Anyway, I don't see a anomaly. I don't see my daughter Anomaly here at all. Has anyone seen my daughter Anomaly? Is that the thing that they were talking about? This hatch? Was there always a hatch at the beginning? That's the one. Like right now, I'm not too positive. I'm not too positive. That's the only thing that I've looked. I've looked 3 times over this room, and the only thing that strikes me is maybe, and that would be extra tricky if they did it and started us over. Right? That magical forest. That is exactly what we're gonna call this. This is the I don't remember hatch. Right? Because I remember someone saying something about a hatch earlier, and then I said no. There's those 2 hatches. All right. Oh look, Southwest Warrior laying the smack down in Twitch. Nice. Thank you so much. I don't know what they did or what they did, but I appreciate you. I like that on Twitch they give you a sword. The moderators have swords, whereas here on YouTube they get a big blue wrench. Jessica Allen says I can DM about it later on Discord if you look. Yeah. Hit me up. I like a good story. Story time. I'll make some popcorn. I'm down. Right? Now I'm looking forward to it. Right? Can we get a confirmation on this? Can we get anybody can. There we go. Okay, we can maybe. All right? And get a confirmation on this hatch cuz move fees? What does that mean? Oh, Magical Forest. Have you not seen that yet? Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. It's a funny way to phonetically write movies. Right? Because if you say it, you're like, because I was confused at it first when I first saw it. And then I like it more and more. The more I see it, I go, move fees. Move fees. Movies. Movies. Right? But that's the funny thing, is that it's not movies. They're talking about music. Ursula says, I thought the hatch was there earlier, but I'm not sure. All right, so that's like a 50-50 chance. But that would be such a sneaky anomaly. That would honestly be the sneakiest anomaly. Right? Marge says that hatch was always there. So you're saying there was always 3 hatches. There was always one there. And then 2 there. Because I remember there's this one lined up with the second door. Actually, it's kind of off. It's not perfectly lined up. For some reason, I thought it was perfectly lined up. But then there's one over here. So, Marge. Let's see. Person says it was there. I counted 3 when that person mentioned 2 of them. Thank you, person. Right? Because that's what I was thinking. So are we agreeing that they're doing that thing that they like to do, which is to put a normal room as the last room? Because that makes you like totally like second guess yourself like 50 times. It's always the perfect option. Either that or put something super subtle. Right? Because it'd be too obvious. I mean, if they put like a wall of blood coming through, just like this red rum amount. Hey, Megan, what's up? How's it going? What's up? We're playing this game, and we're about to win or lose, depending on this decision. So we either say that this is a normal room, or we say it's an anomaly. But I mean, other than that one hatch, I can't find anything here. So my vote is normal room. All right? Anyone in agreement, say aye. Anyone who's still unsure, say nay. All right? Wiki says he's not sure. All right? Lori, you say yes, that's an aye. We got Megan, aye. So we're all agreeing here. And Marge says the hatch was always there. I trust Marge. Jessica Allen's voting normal. Okay. All right, we're going to go normal on this one. Okay, here we go. Acapody agrees. You go hold your breath. Yes. Nice. Whew. I mean, I was really confident with it, but I was still very nervous. Oh man, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done if I saw, if I saw that zero and started all over. Man, whew, that is gonna be in my dreams. I'm gonna have nightmares about that room. Oh. I like they gave a special shout out to the font Open Sans. They gave a special thank you to the font. That's so nice. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Marge. Go, thank you. Right? This is very fun. Right? That's right, Wrinkle. That's right. And that's what it looks like. Right? That's what this game, Exit 8. And now that you have the concept of what this game is, then you would understand the others in the genre. So again, like you have different places, like different spooky places. Some are just kind of like creepy, and others are like straight up scary. And then some have like just interesting little things. Like this is more on the mild side. I didn't want to scare everyone, right? But this is more on a mild side. But believe you me, if you want scary stuff, then But the formatting. This is basically how you play this style game, right? And again, I feel like this is a nice game for people who don't generally, wouldn't consider themselves a gamer, because there's more strategy games and there's adventure games, and then there's like the reflex games, and I like nice reflex games, but those are very difficult generally, because again, it takes a certain level of skill. But one of these, it's not a skill based in a sense. The skills are up here, right? Yeah, that's right, Wiki. Yeah, like Marge, she says you're not a gamer, but at the same time, as much as you say you're not a gamer, you're good at it, right? And you like games. But, there's different kinds of games, different strokes for different folks. Right? And this is one style, and I enjoy it. I like it. Right? It's a nice way to dip your feet into something new. Right? So, yeah. So that's it. That was the Let's Play of the game Exit 8, available on all platforms and PC. You can get it on Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, some other ones. Right? But I'd recommend it. I like a nice escape room game, and this is a fun twist on the escape room genre. Yeah, I agree, Jessica. It was both relaxing and anxiety inducing at the same time. Isn't that a fun juxtaposition of sweet and salty? Hmm? Let's see. We got Wiki, who is recommending a game called Fall Guys. Right? So yeah, I can take some recommendations. Where's my pen? Because that's what I gotta do. Alright? And we can try different games. Need a little pad of paper here. I'll just write it over here. And yeah, and if you haven't seen the fun Luigi video that I made on the other channel, I posted that earlier today. Yeah, I'd been trying to switch things up and try things new, and it's a fun little idea I came up with. Took me surprisingly long to make it. It took me like 3 days, three like full days to do. But like I said, I have a whole lot of other ideas, and I want to keep making it. Right, I at least want to finish that story, and kind of do it like I did with the Mario Stole My Home movie, where if I just make it in several parts, eventually, it'll be like a series, but then I can take all the parts and then squish them together, and then you have like a whole like 1 hour movie. Jeez, that was loud. Dual sense controller. Oh, I have to charge. Sorry for. Sorry, I should have said thank you. Thank you for reminding me that my controller was was dying. Sorry for snapping at you like that. Reminder thing. Anyway, what was I saying? Ursula said something. Ursula said something funny. You're saying Peggy was hot? Oh, jeez. I forget which one Peggy was. Trying to think of who Peggy was. Yeah, but I got a bunch of different ideas, and that's fun, and I could do it all by myself, and it just takes some good amount of time and effort, but it's fun, and I enjoy making it, and it's fun, and like I said, if nobody else liked it, I'd still like it and be proud of it because I think it's really good. So I enjoy that, right? So I'm glad you guys enjoy it, and I look forward to making more of those. Soap says, "Are you going live on your other channel?" Yeah, I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? Because it's funny. It's like I'm live right now, right? So it's like technically, it's like I'm doing it, you know, right? But I could maybe I could do something different, or we could play a different game. You know what I mean? We could just play another game. Like I could end this and then find a different game, and then we could play that. Right? That's fun. Or maybe a little garlic phone if some people feel like making some art, right? I don't know, but I want to switch it up and do something different because the sitting and talking outside that works, and it can work, and it's good for what it is. But when I do it over and over and over, before you know it, starts to get a bit stale. I feel like it just becomes kind of, well, I always like to expect the unexpected, and I like to surprise and switch things up, change things up, and do new things, different things. So whenever it feels like I find myself in a rhythm where you can kind of, where it's like predictable, that's when I feel like I guess like even on a subliminal level in the back of my mind, I feel like I'm doing stuff wrong. All right. Lori says maybe tomorrow you might do a mail day or something like that. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I do have a ripe amount of stuff for a nice mail day, and it's sitting there, right? So I definitely can't put that off too much longer, right? But yeah, no, I could definitely set it up for a good mail day. I think tomorrow would be good for a mail day, like Sunday. Sunday, I don't know. It's questionable. I think a Monday. Monday'd be good. Merge is waiting for a package of merch. Merge is waiting for a package of merch. Merch is missing. Oh my, missing Merge's merch. No, Merge's merch. I'm getting weird with it. All right. Let's see what game. Lily Beth says predictability is good sometimes. Well, but see, that's but but that's like saying 80% of the time it works 100% of the time, which makes sense. But it's just funny. It was because again, you are right. Predictability is good sometimes, right? But the fact that sometimes it isn't is what gives opportunity for surprise and the unexpected. You see, you have to have predictability to have a surprise. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's almost like one would say that a surprise is nothing more than the absence of predictability. You see what I mean? Because if everything is random completely and there is no pattern, rhyme, or reason, then that is in itself the pattern, and thus there's nothing surprising about it. Yeah? If you opened up your door to go to work and you opened up your front door and there was a snake just sitting there on your front porch, that'd be surprising. One, because normally there wouldn't be an animal sitting on your front porch, right? And then two, because you wouldn't expect if there was an animal on your front porch for it to be a snake. Yeah? But if the next day you open the door and there's a pigeon sitting on your front porch, and the day after that it was an alligator, and then after that it was a koala bear, it'd still be surprising because you're like, koala bear? How would that? Okay, look, I get the other, but a koala bear is a certain point. But if every single day there was a new animal sitting on your front porch and it was just wild, where there's like a giraffe one day and a rhinoceros the next, right? There's a beluga whale just sitting right in your front porch. It's probably dying. It's gasping its last breath. This would probably be horrible. You'd open the door and just immediately be like, oh my God, what the? And it'd be like, and its head would be throbbing because that's kind of like how it communicates, and you can't hear because it'd be coming out the blowhole, but it would just be like, actually, no, it'd be a beluga whale, so it would breathe. It's not a fish. So it'd actually be fine. It'd be like, I breathe just fine. I breathe totally fine. I am not this is not a bad thing for me. Except it would just be like drying out. So it'd be like dry mouth. The beluga whale would probably, it'd be like a stoner being like, oh, dude, I got just the beluga. You got any water, man? My God, such dry mouth, man. My mouth is so okay. I'm getting lost in the sauce. My point being, at a certain point, it would stop being surprising. You see, because even though there's random animals just in on your front porch, there is a point where that stops being weird because every day there's a new random animal just on your porch. Right? So literally, depending on your personality and how you rationalize and deal with stimuli, the world around you, and events, how you process it, and you know, but there isn't a person who wouldn't eventually just get to a point where where you're just like you walk out and there's gonna be an animal there, and there is, and you're gonna be like, it's not an animal, I would imagine, and then boom, there it is. Yeah. So my point is as much as that's random, there is a pattern involved in it, and then before you know it, what would surprise you is if you open the door and then there was nothing. You see, so then the surprise, the unexpected, it has to have a pattern first to exist, because as long as there's not set up an expectation, there isn't an opportunity to subvert or play with that expectation. Right? It's like the same with I don't know, like I said, anything, entertainment, art, and magic, wonder. All of that comes from and stems from. Right? It's a fun little rant to end this on, but hey, like I said, that's the kind of thing you'd get from a good talk on the other channel. All right, so I'm just gonna stick it in. Lily Beth says a man in a package would still be a surprise. Are you talking about like if you mailed yourself somewhere? Like if you put yourself in a package and then mailed yourself somewhere? Yeah, I feel like that'd be very surprising. I don't think anyone would suspect that that there'd be a little person hiding inside a box. Just make sure you put holes in the box, all right? Don't try that at home, kids. Magical Forest is talking about here. Then it would be weird. Any kind of games that are similar to this but more mysterious and suspenseful. Oh yeah, let's do it. I mean, again, if you want to play some scary games, let's do it. All right, if you have a recommendation, let me know. All right. Anyway, this was fun, and maybe we'll hop on another stream. We'll look at another game. We'll see. But yeah, this is a nice little compact little gameplay experience. Wonderful let's play of the game Exit 8 by some really awesome Japanese people. I recommend checking it out. Thank you for spending the time with us, like Ursula, Lilybeth, Magical Forest, Jessica Allen, Wiki. Yeah, some Meggies. Some good old Marge in here. We got a nice Marge. Of course, can't forget Soap and Pika Frog. A little bit of Lori Lynn and Acapody hanging out underneath the fridge, popping out to put their 2 cents. Sometimes some pennies will roll underneath the fridge. Sometimes some pennies will roll underneath the stove or the fridge, and someone like like Acapody and Lori Lynn, they'll grab the pennies and they'll be like, here, all right, here's my 2 cents. And then slip right back in. And then, of course, person, right? If anyone can grab them, right? grab them, hold on to them. Problem is they're very slippery. And I think they're very sweaty because it's hot and damp in the basement. So if they got out of the confinements that I had set, then I'd imagine that they worked up a sweat escaping, and it's like a hot box down there right now. So again, they're probably extremely slippery. Just keep that in mind. Right? You're gonna probably want to like just pretend like they're a bat in the attic, like some bat in your house, or like a rat or something. Just get a towel, throw it over person. Just throw a towel on them or use a towel, because if you use your hands, right, it's gonna slip right out like a bar of soap. No offense, soap. No offense to you, soap. Right? But yeah, they're like a slippery little fish, just trying to catch the greased up person. Oh, and of course I forgot to mention they are undoubtedly naked, just naked and slippery, so they're going to be extremely hard to catch. All right, but if someone can catch them, feel free to just bag them. All right, grab them, hit them with something. Wiki says ew, but yet for some reason I don't know. I think he didn't say no. He didn't say no. He said ew. So thank you so much, Southwest Warrior. Thank you so much. I appreciate you keeping things on the tippy top, on Twitch, and of course Discord. Right? I can't thank you enough for everything you do. Everybody give a nice special thank you to Southwest Warrior and to my good friend Meggy. Right? Because they're helping out. It's a magical forest talking BioShock. Is that a game? Ooh, psychologically disturbing. Ooh, dystopian world. Ooh, underwater city. Themes of objectivism. Ooh, I like objectifying. Ooh, free will. Yeah, I don't think Bill should be locked up. I think he's innocent. So, free will 100%, and the dangers of unchecked ambition. You ain't even kidding. Sound like you're describing Billy Mumfries, right? And his unbridled enthusiasm. He's just a cockeyed optimist. We all know that, right? He's just caught up in a high-stakes game of global intrigue, diplomacy, right? Anyway, Megan, love you too. Magical Forest, love you. Acapody, I love you. Marge, I love you. Ursula, I love you. All of you, I love you. You saying BioShock? Is that a game I gotta play? I'm gonna write it down. Yeah. And again, you want to watch the Luigi series. Make sure to check that out and support it so I can make some more. It's a lot of work, but I love it. Right? It has a lot of potential. So I'm looking forward to getting started on part 2. All right. Everyone, take care. Eat your vegetables. Kiss your mama. All right, and bring a can of peas down to the local park and pour one out for your duck friends. All right? All right, take care till next time. Okay, bye.